What's up, guys? It's the Pumpkin Graveyard, and today we're going to be unboxing the 2024 Levitating Reaper from the Home Depot. Okay, so I just picked this guy up yesterday. Well, I didn't pick him up, I actually found him. It was a pretty good find because I did not see him on the website. Okay, so first we have a bent pole and a straight metal pole. Alright, the next thing out of the box, it looks like we have another bent pole, and these are all these three bent poles. Well, one of them, they're actually all bent. They're probably for the staff. Okay, so the next thing I have out of him is this the staff itself. This looks so cool. And then the other piece. Okay, and then the thing I noticed that it is in a small box, not in like a original 12-foot skeleton. Is a big box. Like two of these boxes. You know what they did? It's just half of a base, half of a base. Okay, but the next thing is his hand, a wire because it lights up. It goes on the staff. And then the next thing that I'm pulling out is it looks like an arm. Okay, and then we got the plastic molds for the staff to go around. We have some more pieces down there, but I'll grab those. You know, the cool thing, it's cool that they added these. It's an extra little detail that they did not really have to do. And then they added a little rope. It's cool. This is really cool. Alright, the next thing that I'm pulling out right now. Alright, so I got the wire stuck. And this is the other arm. Obviously, there's two arms. And then more piece of the staff. And then another piece of the staff. And then the final piece of the staff. So, all the staff stuff. And then the next thing out is the rib cage. Dang, this is huge. That lights up, too. Just like the Inferno Pumpkin. And then the next thing out is it's like the metal pole is just to give it like shape. Alright, and then the other piece is the next hand. Oh, that's so cool. It has a little light there. So it kind of like reflects on the inside, I'm guessing. On the staff. That's real cool. They really didn't need to add that. And then the next thing is this wiring. I heard that it goes inside of the staff. So yeah. And then screws and probably its adapter. And then next thing out is its clothing. It looks like good quality. Well, it is waterproof, like basically all 12-foot skeletons. Alright, the next thing out of the box, we have the hip loop, and then some wiring, and then the speaker mounted on here. Alright, the next thing out of the box is we have its shoulder frame, with a metal pole, and then these two poles on the outside, probably for the arms and the hands. And then the other thing that we have out of the box is its head, as everyone has been waiting to see. Wow, this is just awesome. And then it does move, and he does talk. And then some waterproof wiring down there, all that stuff. He looks amazing. And then all these little cracks that light up on his head. Very good. And then the next up, we have some metal poles, probably for the base. And then we do have about 6 of them, and some stakes. And we probably won't be using these because we are indoors and there's really no use for them. Yep, 6 of them. And then a metal pole, probably for part of something, probably for the rib cage. Okay, and the final things that we have in there is just half of the base. And one more thing I wanted to point out, it does come with instructions, and the instructions do come on the box. Alright, the first thing that we're going to do is connect the base. Alright, the next step is to connect C right to the base. D, well, these E, the wiring up in here like this. Kind of just put it in all the way. Alright, there's both, and you're just gonna hold it all the way up like that. Now you put it in. Is to put F Alright, the next step is to put G, one of the pieces of the scythe, and you're gonna put these through here like this, that thing through the top like that, kind of just pull on the wires, and it should click into place. Alright, the next step is to grab H and grab the white and red, and same thing, we're just gonna keep going and through. Oh, alright, and we're just going to slide it like that. Is to connect I. Alright, so the next step is to connect J. After that, we're going to connect K. And we want to make sure it goes through the middle port and it's the right side. Like that. And then you're just going to connect these wires. And then after that, you're going to slide in L. Connect. That goes in like that, and the next step is you're gonna unwrap the clothing. You're gonna find an arm and kind of just put the clothing like this. And then you're gonna find the Velcro and Velcro it on the hand. We are now gonna put his shoulder frame on his arm right here. Now we're gonna put on the next arm. We are gonna connect P. All right, the next part we are gonna add is the main part, the chest plate. Next up, we are gonna be connecting its mechanism. And we're gonna be connecting is the head. The next step is to connect this pole that gives him shape. So it just goes on the mechanism. It just goes like that. Got that all done. All right, now let's put on the right hand known as V on this metal pole right here. Now we're gonna Velcro it, the clothing on right here. We are gonna be sliding in, and we are just gonna be sliding in like that. All right, now we're gonna put the main piece of the side. There is a hole right here, so you can snap lock it in. All right, now we're gonna put the final piece of the side. All right, the final step is to put the hood and Velcro it on his head. All right, now it's time to stand him up.
Alright, there he was. The 2024 Levitating Reaper from the Home Depot. I really love this guy. First thing that I really love, that he has such a big scythe and it's just hovering over his head. I love the little hoodie too. And I really like that they added these little pieces on the scythe. That is a really cool detail. And I really love his head, that it just, while he talks, it like turns left to right and like kind of looks at you. And there is a little LED light inside of his mouth. When you plug him in, you'll see it. And another thing that is really cool, there's all those cracks on the hand light up. You could see it better at night. And all the cracks on his chest light up, and his chest itself lights up. Its head, all the cracks on its head even lights up too. I love literally everything about him. The clothing is totally waterproof. And I just love everything. He is a great. First thing, when I looked on him on pictures, I was really not a fan. And then I just really wanted him for some, and then I saw him actually on a video, and I was like, oh my god, he is so cool. So then I did get him, and this guy is waterproof. So, and really, the material is great, like I already said. And the other cool thing is that he's half of a box. They really didn't need to do that, but I'm loving that Home Depot is doing that. So Home Depot, please keep doing that if you're watching this. And this guy is for surely one of my favorite props that I own. I would actually really recommend buying him. And alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.